Hegemon here. Welcome to the pilot episode of the XCOM Files. This is a gaming video series about Phyrex's 2012 turn-based strategy title, XCOM Enemy Unknown, which is a spiritual successor to XCOM UFO Defense from 1994. And what you'll see in this series is gameplay and cinematic footage from Enemy Unknown as I play through the game, while tying the episodes together with a little written narrative. And the series' point-of-view character is a member of an intelligence agency similar to the FBI who's on the trail of the international shadow organization known only as XCOM. The conceit here is that what you're watching is so-called found footage and documents leaked from XCOM itself and secreted into the hands of our nosy investigator. Feel free to take a look at the video notes for more information about the mods I've applied to the game for this series. All of the mod changes are essentially aesthetic, so worry not. The gameplay shown is stock XCOM Enemy Unknown being played on classic difficulty in Iron Man mode with a few second wave options selected. And now without further ado, Episode 1.
221 flight, check-in and strike prime. Good, get off Star Star. 221 flight is up to Blue 10. We're off of grade 47, mission Kings.
Charlie, 221.
Go for Charlie.
Charlie, 221.
Iron 5-1 check. Iron 5-1 check.
Strike one, this is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
Charles, focus treated. Copy 4-1, Charles. Charles.
Positive enemy contacts.
Alien life on Earth. We're witnessing something never before seen in recorded history.
Batter up.
I'll get him next time.
Charles, Iron 5-1, switch text. Tron 01, 0207, 23,000 pounds, just one, 500. Tron 01, 5-1, Charles.
Damn, that was close.
Switch text.
Fire in the hole.
Iron 5-1, push 50.
Charlie, 5-1 with WODW. Charlie, 5-1 with WODW.
Iron 5-1, Chalice. All clear, Chalice. Roll by 185, 24. Low, active, 204, 30. Very active. Roll by 204, 30. Very active. Roll by 201. Curly active. Roll by 206, 17. Curly active. Roll by 0885. Multiple EW active. 451 Chalice, protect.
Hoorah!
451 St. Angels, 451 Chalice, send.
Hoorah!
Night 4-1 Chalice, contact. Bronze Chalice, go for Bronze. Spin 1.
No, that is not good.
Only no blocks, ball 1-1, no push. Work Alpha, crate 4-7. Night 4-1, 1006, over. 151, Chalice.
Weasel 1-1 checking in on Baker 2-5.
Weasel 1-1, Chalice.
So 1-1 is approximately 40 miles to the south of the North Hold, inbound direction North Hold.
Weasel 1-1, Chalice contact.
Weasel 1-1 will proceed to the North Hold at 25,000.
Weasel 1, Chalice.
Dallas, go for it.
Hostiles pacified.
IMC players only, go block. Wall 1-1, go push. Altimeter 2971. Where's Alpha 347?
Dallas, confirm restricted war. All the IMC players.
Weasel 1.
Frag out.
Restricted war 13.
Commander, you may want to instruct your men to exercise restraint when using explosives. While certainly effective at killing aliens, they also destroy the artifacts we're hoping to recover from the bodies. Just something to consider.
Dallas, go for Weasel. Weasel.
That all you got?
Dead in the water here, Commander.
Good work out there, Strike 1.
If I may, Commander, the labs are on high alert. Teams are standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
And that wraps up the mission from Episode 1, Operation Stone Priest. I'll be covering the mid-mission strategic decision-making and a few other notes during the debrief and cutscenes. You'll notice on the flight back there I've chosen Asia for the location of XCOM headquarters. This will save me cash on Foundry and Officer Training School projects that could end up being critical to survival in this game. It also sets me up to put a satellite over China sooner rather than later, and benefit from already having a bird over Japan. Alright, looking at the official AAR for Operation Stone Priest, I lost 2 rookies, Chigunka from South Africa and Medina from Argentina, and picked up a support and sniper from the surviving team members, Saren and Jang. Alright, now because I selected the second wave options not created equally in hidden potential, each soldier's starting stats are subject to some randomization, so the first thing I'm going to do is take a look at the roster and see who I need to fire. And here we've got Saren. I did well on the mission and his stats were adequate. Jang is promoted to sniper, decent aim with 67. Hopefully that'll kick up a little bit higher. Marilyn Holmes, willpower 25 is quite low. Gary Palmer, also from the US, same issue, low willpower. Charles Hughes looks like decent average stats. Same for Nicholas Graham. Olga from Russia with solid aim. Mina from South Africa with even better. Ben Lane with pretty low will. And Amadi Mbeke from Nigeria, 29 will. Alright, the cutoff that I'm going to go ahead and say here is 30 points of willpower. If they've got below that, I'm going to go ahead and let them go. I'll spend some money to recruit some new soldiers and see if I can get better rolls of the dice. Goodbye, Marilyn Holmes. And that's it. And here Bradford's piping up to tell me that we don't have enough troops. And it's time to hire some more, so I'll go ahead and invest almost half of my starting cash here to bring in 7 new recruits and hopefully be able to hold on to most of them. And next we'll take a look at the research labs. Dr. Valin will run through her cutscene here, fast forward this.
My name is Dr. Valin.
And the first project I'm going to go for is xenobiology. Not only is that going to put me on the path towards getting the arc thrower, but it also seems like the most plausible thing for XCOM to do after encountering alien life for the first time is figure out what the hell it's made of.
Every alien we use explosives against is one less opportunity to recover.
And here
our
Valen
new
is complaining
artifacts.
about using explosives on the aliens, meaning we can't recover artifacts from them. Rundown engineering. And fast forward Shen. And we'll take a look at the subterranean structure. We've got 2 geothermal vents in the far bottom corners of the map. Not too much excavated in the top 2 layers, so it looks like I'm going to be spending a little bit of money as the base expands. And for the moment at least, I won't be using any of my additional funds to construct satellites or build med kits in the hopes that I'll get a couple engineers on the next mission and bring those prices down. Alright, so up on the geoscape, we'll go ahead and take a look at current panic levels. We've got a little bit elevated panic in Russia, Egypt, France and Germany, Nigeria. Looks like Brazil and Mexico also dealing with a little bit of elevated panic. And of course, this is a classic difficulty, so you're going to have higher starting panic levels than you would experience on normal or easy. And now we'll just advance time until those new recruits show up. And here they are. Looks like we've got several soldiers from China, an Italian, an American, a Russian, and another Indian. Looking at their stats, fairly average for Russo from Italy. Look at the first Chinese soldier, decent stats, although the willpower's a little low. Second Chinese soldier's got a willpower of 27, but a solid aim at 70. Good stats off of Chase Robinson. Marina from Russia, average stats. And solid stats off of Seema Malik from India. And slightly below average on the third Chinese soldier. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this, and I think I'm just going to hold on to all of them. And all that's left is to wait for alien activity and get set up for the second mission. Now, if you enjoy the video, please like and comment. I'd love to hear from you about what you thought and what you'd like to see if I continue to produce these vids. Stay tuned for episode 2. And to all of you out there playing XCOM, good luck, Commanders.